Hi there and welcome back to the amazing collection unboxing. We are on box number 59 and we have the incredibly descriptive label on here somewhere. Breyer. Think there might be some Breyers in here? I hope so. Yes, we've got Breyers. So first we have Breyers Midnight Sun Tennessee Walking Horse. A very, very tippy model. And he has a tag. Midnight Sun. Help, I need my legs straightened. Okay, here you go. Yeah, I think I've gotten rid of all of mine because of his tippiness. He's just looks like they did make chalky Tennessee walking horses. I'm going to say he's not. Because he's all black, it's hard to tell. But if you look at the bottoms of their feet, you'll see if that chalkiness exists. So I think he's just kind of a regular run. They had some of them with like hand-painted hooves and those kind of variations like we were talking about last week. But I think he's just a pretty standard Tennessee walking horse. And I'm going to lay him down because he's going to dominoes. And I don't want him hurting anybody. Next, we have, looks like Jade. The QVC special run running Stallion. I think I've talked a little bit about these QVC special runs. We were so excited during this era. You actually had to, I can't remember, I think we knew some of them ahead of time, but some of them were a surprise and you had to call in and you had to buy them during the show and they sold out, just bam. So this is the QVC special run Jade the Chinese horse on the running Stallion mold. I think that they made like between 500 and 1,000 of most of these. He was originally $45 plus $4.97 shipping and handling, and March 3rd, 2002. So can you believe it? I think we're almost like exactly on that day. So that's cool, and he has his certificate. He's kind of a nice green jade color with some fancy Chinese symbols on him that I'm sure say something along the lines of good luck. His tag is just kind of a generic Breyer congratulations tag. But he's really cool. He's one of the really fun QVC special runs. And actually looking at him, he has no detailing, so like no eyes or hoof detailing at all. Next we have another running Stallion. This guy looks like a regular run. Oh, the days of the old splatter dapples. It probably doesn't show up on the video, but he's kind of a shaded gray, which is nice. But then he's got these splatter dapples over the top, and on this color, it just kind of makes him look not as attractive. It's used to good effect on some, but this isn't, I think, one of the best uses of that technique. He's just kind of a plain gray, and the running Stallion isn't the most popular mold. I think he was a regular run about the same time, like late 90s. So he's cool, but Jade is obviously way cooler, right? Next we have a Prairie Song. This was a Jamboree special run Indian pony. Cheryl does just the most amazing special run color and mold choices. I mean, look at this. This is just wonderful. It's kind of a resist dappling blanket, black charcoal blanket Appaloosa. It's from June 23rd, 2001, Dinner on the Plains. He comes with this lovely hang tag with the little bead. West Coast Model Horse Collectors Jamboree. God, I miss those. They were so much fun. Prairie Song. So these were kind of like the Breyer Fest special horse. So if you came and you paid the money to go to, there was actually a dinner, I think it was a seated dinner if I remember correctly. You got the model and you had the ticket, so he's cool because he comes with his ticket and his hang tag. And all of those Jamboree horses are just wonderful. I'm sure that we've seen a couple in previous boxes. But this one is a very popular mold. People love the Indian pony. She has a lot of character. And this is a great color on her with this resist dappling underneath. Definitely very similar to that running Stallion, but like this color just makes her look much more attractive. shall we say. And next we have another tag, so maybe we'll have another Prairie Song. No, we have a Heartland. Cool, I don't think we've seen a lot of Heartlands so far in this collection. This is a Jamboree special run on the 9-inch quarter horse mold. So Heartland had 3 or 4 different series, just like Breyer did with the stablemates and the little bits, but they just called theirs by the average size of the horse. So they had like 4-inch, 7-inch. Tiny Mites had their own name, but this is the 9-inch series. There was 3 horses in that series. This is the quarter horse, and this is good for one Tom Tom. Black Pinto Heartland model, redeemable at the 2001 West Coast Model Horse Collectors Jamboree. Like I said, she picks great molds, she picks great colors. This is an awesome black and white Pinto, and he is actually a chalky, so that white is actually painted on, unlike the Prairie Song where it's just the base coat white underneath. This is actually painted on white. Really nice, attractive color, and he has a little bit of they do a lovely job with their eye whites. He just has a little bit of eye whites and a snip and some pink on his nose. The pink hooves, no signature or anything on the bottom, but just a really nice special run on these 9-inch molds are really popular. So a good color on a good mold. And we're going to have another Jamboree. Oh, hey, we've got another Tom Tom. So this collector bought 2 of the Heartland 9-inch black quarter horse, and he has his tag with him. A lot of times, especially back then, you would buy extras, and then even today you buy extras, and then you can sell off the extras, and then you can pick the one that you like the best. So for instance, this guy doesn't have quite as much, not as nice edging on the edges of his black and white Pinto. Kind of a lot of overspray. This guy is much cleaner. So if you were into that, and he actually has much bigger eye whites. So if you bought a couple of different of the same horses, then you could compare them and you could choose which one you liked the best. So that's probably what this collector did. And he has his tickets, number 148 and number 199. I think they made much fewer of the Hartlands. They only made like 200 or 250 of the Hartlands, whereas the Breyers were more like 750 to 1,000 in that range. This is probably that Breyer rider, Bitsy Breyer. This looks like her box. Oh, it's Ben Breyer. And he is a cowboy. This is actually pretty nice. It's probably going to be hard to see on video, and he's still sealed in his package. But it's a Ben Breyer. He's got a western hat. He's in boots, and he's got a really nice vest and scarf and some nice detailing on his jacket that he's wearing. I don't think he came with any of these. These were like... this box reminds me of the old JCPenney special run kind of thing. No more horses. And I don't know what to do with this. These are tack. So this looks like a draft harness. So maybe they were going to make a harness for these Heartlands. But this looks very professional to me. Beautiful work, a lot of detail. So this is the harness that goes around the shoulders. It's got lots and lots of pieces. This is the bridle with the blinkers, upside down. So there we go, bridle with the blinkers and the headband. This is a lot of work, and this is very professionally done. I don't do tack, but this is definitely a professional harness. There's a lot of work that went into this with all of these silver pieces. So this goes on the body and back around the back. So this is a really beautiful draft, and there's 2 in here. So this would be for a pair of draft horses pulling some kind of a harness. This one looks a little more non-professional, but maybe, I don't know. There's still a lot of work, but the leather on this is so much thinner it's been skivved, where you actually take and you thin down the leather. This stuff is they use the leather as is. So like this is the harness with the blinkers and the headband, whereas this guy, just look at how much more work went into these two pieces, and how thick and basic this looks with just kind of the round stamps. It is another draft harness, so this would have gone around the body and back down. This is actually just like copper wire and beads. So this is another draft harness, but this is definitely more beginner quality. This is definitely professional quality. So like I said, not my forte, but they're wonderful sets, and this one's absolutely beautiful with all of the detailing and the chrome work and the leather work. So that was quite an interesting variety of a box. Hope you enjoyed it. We had just about a little bit of everything. So join me next week and we'll see if we find more interesting stuff. Thank you.